Today's Penina's perspective is about how to minimize bad debt. There are 3 steps that you can take that can substantially help your business to minimize bad debt. The first one relates to your internal credit control procedures. There's certain procedures that you can put in place that if you follow them, you won't even get to the situation of a bad debt. There shouldn't be a bad debt in your business. If you provided a service to your client that is not disputed, there's no reason why you should write it off. You should get paid for it. So if you have good internal debt recovery procedures, and by that I mean, when you issue an invoice, it will have payment terms. Once the payment terms came to an end and you haven't been paid, pay attention to it. Don't wait another month until you do something about it. Within the first few days of the payment terms expiring, contact the client very politely and remind them of the payment, because often it can be just an oversight. And if that didn't work, then you should have a second stage and a third stage where you keep reminding them politely about the payment. Now, if you've exhausted your internal procedures to no avail, they're not paying, and there will be some people who will do that, then you move on to the next step. When you've tried absolutely everything, you send them an email, what we call your last straw email, but you CC your lawyer and Acumen, and you say, "Dear John, I have tried to contact you in relation to that invoice. I've emailed it to you, I've posted, I've faxed it, but to no avail. Therefore, if you don't pay the outstanding amount within 7 days, you leave me no option but to instruct our solicitors, copied above, to take the matter forward." And sometimes that alone does the trick, because it shows that you are serious. You're not just going to write it off. But if it doesn't work because someone thinks, oh, you're never actually going to go to lawyers, then that's the third stage of the letter before action, a solicitor's letter before action, which we say, please pay or else. These are the legal actions that will be taken against you. And then that person can see that you are serious, that if they try to call your bluff, they can see that you were serious about contacting lawyers to get that money back. And I know that some people say, but what about the commercial relationship? Well, that's your decision. If you want to work with people that don't pay you, or they are an absolute nightmare to chase for payment for a very long period of time and simply not paying you, and that's not fair. So if you still want to work with people like that, then of course that's your choice, and I wouldn't recommend doing the letter before action. But if you think to yourself, that's not worth it, then in that case, it is definitely a step worth doing to get your money, because you've earned that cash and you should get paid for it. That was Penina's perspective on how to minimize bad debt.